Morning, guys. We're back into this weird weather pattern again. It was almost 70 degrees here yesterday, and it's going to be down in the 20s tonight, and it's only 31 or 32 right now. They're calling for snow and rain on Friday. So we got to make sure that I have all the animals taken care of for the next little cold snap. I do have something I want to show you. I have one of these hens. I'll do this right quick. That white cochin right there. She was sitting on 17 eggs yesterday. All the rest of the hens were just coming over and dropping off eggs for her, and she's piled up on them. I wasn't going to let her sit on them. She's only been on them 2 days, but I wasn't going to let her sit on them because I don't need any more chickens. But my neighbor, the one that got the firewood, he was wanting to get some more in the spring, and he's got an incubator, so he was just going to incubate the eggs. But I've got an incubator too, and she's sitting on top of them. So by the time he's ready it warms up a little bit, and I'll have chickens ready to go. The weather getting cooler. I think this is a perfect time to cook another one of my meat birds. That'll last me for the next couple of days till all this really bad weather blows by. Some of you that's been on the channel for a while will recognize that's the Dutch oven that I restored. That was one of my earliest videos, but I still use it all the time. I'll take these chickens that I raised out here, the meat birds, and I'll slice up a whole onion, put a bed of onions underneath the thing, about 3 cloves of garlic. Some friends of mine up in Michigan, Ed and Laura McCree, sent me some complete seasoning, and I've gotten where I really like it. But rub the whole thing down with that, set it in the smoker, and just cut the fire back and smoke it for about an hour and get a nice smoky flavor to it. Put the lid on it and then just let it cook. I keep the temperature low, around 225 to 250, and it takes several hours, but it comes out extremely tender with a lot of flavor, and I don't know, that's just the way I like it. Close this thing up, let it smoke for a while. I'll go over here and work on the house. Definitely need coffee on a day like today. Okay, I'm gonna start, get over here. I'm gonna start trying to cut in or down this outside edge over here. I'll have to rip it all, and none of it is straight. It's all, I'll get down here and show you. You see right down that edge, you see how crooked that is. It's just, that's what you deal with when you're, using round logs. It is what it is. So I'm going to start trying to cut this in and get it fitted. I'm probably not going to glue it down and screw it down today. I'll just go ahead and get everything cut. We have all this bad weather coming, and I don't want to be out here in the rain trying to get all this stuff screwed down. So I can start fitting it all in right now, and just take it from there. I have a lot of people asking me why I don't go ahead and just put some plastic up over the gable ends to block out some of the wind. There's a couple of reasons for that. One, it wouldn't work. I would have to build some sort of structure up there, or else it would just be like a giant sail. You can't really tell on camera how big that hole is, but you can see it up there behind me. Put me in perspective here. That's a really big hole. It's about 45 feet wide, and it's almost 20 feet tall. That would work like just a gigantic sail. And as soon as you get any big wind, which happens here almost every day, we just rip it down. I would have to buy around $2,000 worth of scaffolding just to get up there and put it down. I've got to buy it anyway, which is one of my next projects, is get the scaffolding here and start closing in the gable ends. But $2,000 worth of scaffolding only gets me halfway across. So I would have to put up scaffolding on half of it, cover it with plastic, tear it down, move it, put it back up, and just work my way around the house to put plastic up. There's just no sense in it. It's a lot of extra work that was not going to make any difference anyway, because the first big wind we get, it's just going to rip it down. So if I'm going to put scaffolding up, I might as well start closing the gable ends off. You still get wind and rain that blows through these cracks, so it's going to get wet. There's just nothing you can do about it. That's why I used this Advantech flooring. Your edges may swell just a little bit. It's not going to affect anything because this gets a whole nother layer on top of it. Then it gets backer board, and then it's going to get flagstone floor put down through the whole bottom floor of the house. So it's not, I know everybody's concerned about keeping the water out and keeping the wind out and all that, but that's just part of it. You're out in the elements, you're working on it, you know, you're not going to be all that comfortable all the time. So you just have to get busy and do it. Ta-da! Next. You know, this is actually gone fast enough that I've just got this one corner right here left to do. I have to cut it, and I may go ahead and pull all this back up and glue it down. It's early enough that I think I can get it done. If not, I rigged up a light I can roll around in here. I think I'll go ahead and get this one piece cut. I need to go pull the chicken off the grill in a minute. And yeah, I may go ahead and get this knocked out today. That way I'll be done with it. Then it can sit out here and get rained on and do whatever, and I can take care of some other things. All right, now all I've got left to do, run all my screws in, and this whole side will be done. I won't have to mess with it again until I get ready to start chinking and running trim around the bottom. All right, guys, that's got all of this wall done. Only thing I have left to do as far as the decking goes, I need to come down this one side against this side of the house, and then on the other side I need to cut in around the fireplace. I got one sheet to lay down here, but I can throw it down. I got to build a little frame around where the fireplace is going to go, and then I can put all that down. So that's just about got all this decking project taken care of. Like I said before, I'm going to have to make a pretty good drive to go pick up a bunch of scaffolding. It's just so much cheaper there in Dallas. So I've got to go get it. I got some other things I need to do. I need to get the barn done. I need to get the slab poured in the barn. So I've got to get it cleaned out, get the floor level, and then get the slab poured, and then get a bunch of stuff put back in it. I've got a whole nother shop that I've got to clean out, and some stuff I'm going to keep, some I'm going to get rid of, but it's got to go in the barn, and just a lot of work to do. I'm not in any hurry on this. You know, winter's here, so this is going to be hit or miss anyway as far as closing the gables in. So I'll do what I can when I can, but I'm not in a big hurry to get up here and get something started and then be shut down for a week or two. I'd rather get on it and get it done. But that's where I'm at. I'm gonna wrap this one up, start picking up all this stuff, and go help my neighbor. He's got a sick calf he's working with, so I'm gonna go help him right quick, get that out of the way, and I don't know, try to get a few things done outside before this nasty rainy weather gets back here tonight.